Our spectators got to start grinding, man. He's got a lot of locked champs right there. A lot of locked rogues. He's a pretty lazy producer, if you ask me. Just kidding. Just kidding. Shout out to our producer today, Adsno, always doing a great job. Fonz, first time on the cast, doing a great job as well. And then me, just talking, not doing a great job.
You gotta give yourself a little bit more credit than that.
Oh, wait a minute. I know this guy. Wait, 436Squad has a guy named Tikenz. Wait, he wasn't on their roster on the maybe he has a different name in the Oh, he was. He has a different name. Okay, so Tikenz, I know this guy. This guy was a pretty decent player in Paladins. He played on console. I believe it was Xbox EU. Never really was able to make it onto a really good team. So that's why we didn't see much of his play in the PCL or even further past that. But Tikenz, one of those like sleeper Paladins console players. Maybe he can do some good things here. But I don't know the rest of the team, like I said before. But Tikenz, I know that man.
Well, hey, maybe when you have a name like that backing you up, you should be able to at least be able to bring out like a couple wins, maybe like a round or two. You know, I mean, I'm once again, all credit where credit is due to be able to make it this far. It's not an easy.
Someone tell Gronky to turn around. I'm trying to see this skin, baby. This skin is so this skin is so good. And you know, Road Company's all about, you know, getting kills and getting paid, getting that money. She's got a little Euro design shaved in the side of her head. It's looking fresh. Euro, since she's French, you know?
Yeah, I mean, so good. To be honest with you, I mean, it is a pretty dope skin. There's been a lot of...
This one's good, too. The Ronin one.
There have been a lot of killer skins in this battle pass. I've actually genuinely been enjoying it.
Hey, I told people, you know, they're like, oh, it's just recolors. Hey, Paladin started out the same way, man. As the game progresses, the skins get a little bit more complicated. Look at the little dab coming out. Ink with the grenade already on the Mowdrik.
Oh, man, manages to get one. Mowdrik's already down. And now, of course, you have a 4v3 scenario. Those things are sort of posted back up. Toss out the grenade. Doesn't quite find the hit, but I can't say the same for the Ronin. Peeks around the corner. There's already two of them waiting, but he does manage to down one. There's one that's already weak as well. That was playing back. They have to try and see if they can get a pick up here, and they do, thanks to the Dahlia. And still, they're trying to see if they can hold the flank here. As Lancer pushes around. Flanking long, I see. Manages to get one. Chabda goes down. The other one, they've managed to flank around. And they've also managed to do it successfully. 1-0 already for Cute Hamsters.
Interesting way they were trying to hold that. They kind of were like, okay, we got an even trade. We're able to kill the Ronin here. You know, what can we do with that? And then they kind of just huddled up into a ball and got circled around by Cute Hamster. So they did well, and then they kind of just fell apart after that. But I like the Dallas pick coming out from 436 or 436. I like the Dallas pick, something we don't see a lot of even into these later rounds. But we are seeing it come out from Tikenz, of course. The guy that I know is playing the champ that I like to see. So that's good. I like the snowball effect that he can bring to this team with it. And I also like that Glacier, there's a lot of obstacles in the way. You can go all the way upstairs. You can go downstairs in a basement area, or you can just be, you know, on that ground level. So I like that.
For right now, though, they've been able to find some good opening damage onto the other team. Things are becoming a little bit more slowed down. Let's say they want to push in too badly. Toss out the grenade. They get one down. Q Hamster watched up Incorporated, manages to get killed as well, but they already killed one of their other teammates. They will be able to trade things out 1-for-1, though. This 436Squad is really just chilling right now. They managed to get a good opening trade. There's still no clear on the bomb site here. Taking another fight once again. Washed up Ant manages to get one. And now it's looking a little bit more uneven for 436 as they get another down. Chabda manages to trade things out. He's making it a little bit easier for him, as it is forcing Q Hamsters to play a little bit slower. Lancer was down. She's going to get picked right on back up. They have a 2v3 right now, as things are looking pretty low. Gronky manages to find one, and of course SeekOut finds the other. Another good pincer strategy. In a situation like that, though, it's kind of hard to respond to a pincer, you know, because there's only two of you, and there's either three of them or four of them. If it was more even, then the chances of them splitting like that, I think, are less likely, and it'll be easier for you to cover more angles. But if
you're gonna break that pincer, you've gotta determine very quickly and efficiently who you're going to go after, and you have to push them very quickly, and you have to win that fight or that engagement quickly as well, because you know the pinch is coming, right? Especially when you're down 4-2, 4-3, whatever it may be, or 3-2, whatever it was at that moment. I mean, nice shots coming out from Chabda there. He's able to hold his position for a little bit. The rest of the team wasn't able to help him out. They weren't able to rotate quick enough. Mowdrik's really got to pick up his play. He's getting picked very early, and that's setting his team on the back step. Because he's getting picked early, they're at a disadvantage from very early in the round.
And of course, Chabda is locking down angles here with his trench trip, along with the Claymore combination. APS is set up. Claymore is set up all around as well.
He's getting a good amount of money if he's got trophies, double trip mines, and his primary already. So he's doing a good job of playing that anchor role on objective right now.
So far, they are trying to push up a little bit more into the high ground, seeing what it is they can do. Baiting any shots that might be coming out, checking around the corners. But nothing quite there yet. Got revealed, but of course they want to back up. Window gets broken. Lancer pops the ability, and of course can make it in to try and make sure that she can plant that bomb. Mowdrik manages to get one of them. And of course that means it's a 2v4 now. So now 436 have plenty going their way. They get one shot. They almost got down a couple. SeekOut manages to land one bounce nade to try and force him out from his spot, but it's not going to be too good of one, as they are going to be able to walk away. Four of them all pushing together. This firing squad's on their way, and they're going to be able to take out SeekOut. Now that's going to be a 2-1 against 4.
I like that. There's a lot better. Mowdrik comes in. He has to stay alive. Like I said, he can't get picked too early. He's playing Kestrel. That's a lot of damage that he can do with the drones and his Riptide, I believe he's using. So, you know, he has to stay alive, keep his team in that fight. He also has a bounce nade in his kit, so he can do a lot of damage to someone. And then you saw the team working together, pushing as one squad. What did they do? They denied bomb plant, and then they said, hey, he's there. Let's push him. Even if he knocks one or two of us, he's not going to knock off 4. I mean, we could see that happen from Frag, but it didn't happen there. Great push from the defense. Finally, they get aggressive, and they're able to commit and succeed off of it.
436 still pushing back up. Tries to be a little bit too aggressive. Trench is in a bad spot here. 3 of them come around, and they manage to pick off Chabda. That's probably the most forward I've seen him play so far. Grenade gets tossed into the window. Ronin wants to try and keep this pressure, jumping to see if they can see anything around the corner, but not going to find any visual yet. Gronky is down thanks to the grenade, but washed up Ant pushes around the corner. They manage to get sacked, and now the rest of them are trying to push in. More and more, it's going to be a bit more of a problem. They box him up and move on to the next one. This 436 squad only has 1 member remaining. Kestrel drones are out just like the round. It's all said and done. Dust your hands off because we are going to the 5th round.
Well, to be fair,
yes,
even if it was 2-2, we'd still be going to a 5th round. But that was a lot better from the side of Cute Hamster. They got very aggressive on that push. They said, hey, you know what? Trench has been holding right here every single time. We're going to catch him off guard. We're going to run straight at him with 3 people. They were just lucky and fortunate enough that he played farther up. Like you said, that's the furthest up he's played. So he thought, you know, they haven't been pushing me too aggressively. Let me play more aggressive myself. Let me see if I can create some more space for me on this objective. But lo and behold, they sent 3 people that way. They're going to throw the bomb off the map to reset it so that they can throw the bomb on that left side of the map. They're just trying to play a little bit of mind games with them.
Bomb's already down so far. Managed to get one. Gronky manages to get down. The same thing can be said for the Dahlia. They are making sure that they're taking gunfights more so by mid. They do manage to get one of them at least, but even still, this should be a free bomb plant for Cute Hamster. As Kestrel already has everything set up. She can play post plant pretty easily. Simtex gets tossed out, trying to check around the corners here. No hit marker there. But instead is going to put on a Claymore and, of course, siege up. Make sure that everything can go their way. However, he is getting pushed. He manages to down one, plays around the smoke and around the corner. Dallas trying to push around, manages to get it down as well. Now we have a potential 2v1. He's going to be able to get that pickup. He's just going to pay. He's just going to play post plant. Kestrel's not going to push up too far as the res is coming through. Just going to wait for the bomb, and then he's going to let those drones fly.
Great play from Tikenz to notice that the trip mine's there, then avoid the trip mine, get the kill, get the revive. But because of that revive, and then they kind of stalled out for a bit, they're going to have to play this very quickly. Now they know where he is. They have the intel. One's got to go for the bomb with the bounce nade from Frag. Takes out Mowdrik.
Oh, my goodness, man. They managed to get that. That's so... Man, what a wonderful way to actually take that round from them, too. SeekOut manages to use the grenade and use the drones, and it forces, but specifically when they went for the choke. Notice he didn't do it when they were by the window. He used it when they were committing to a fight against him, and it paid off.
And that's what I was talking about. That's why Mowdrik has to stay alive. For the same reason why Fragout was able to win that engagement there, 2v1. Yes, he has the bomb planted, so the pressure is put on the defense. They have to make a play. They gather the intel of where he is. He kind of just throws out some shots to, you know, to show that he's there, because he knows if he can delay, even if he loses that fight, he dies. He's delayed them enough for where they can't get to the bomb. And they double pushed him with both of them, right? So, you know, that's a decent play, but he knows he has Halo drones, he has a bounce nade, and he has his gun. He can do this, and that's exactly what he did. Use this kid at his fullest advantage.
Knows they're right there, trying to go for anything. Pops the Kestrel drones, and manages to get enough, but the incendiary is going to force him out of that spot, even down him on the way out. Tosses a grenade, if anything, smoke grenade, is trying to see if they can cover things up for a little bit longer, trying to play the best position that he can. He got rezzed and manages to actually cause enough of a distraction to where they have to commit to making sure he gets re-down. This means Ronin is pushing right on through. Washed Up Incorporated and Gronky. Washed Up finds 2. Gronky finds 1. Looks like it's going to be a next one on the menu as they close this round out 5-1. My goodness. That's why. So I saw a little bit of conversation earlier. Why somebody brought the fact about why they don't, like, why no Saint? I'm surprised I haven't seen Saint as opposed to a Dahlia. This is not to call that one person out, but this is exactly why there's no, this is Dahlia instead of Saint.
Yeah, Lifeline and the ability to res that Kestrel, not only with Lifeline very quickly, but also, you know, she starts regenerating health immediately. I mean, you do get that from the Saint drone as well, but at the same time, you know, just the ability to do it from far away. Yes, Saint can do that as well, but the amount of speed you get off that Lifeline, and then she gets up, that forces them to have to commit to that, re-down her, and that opens up the possibility for Ink just to fire away, and he got both of those kills. Great play from the Dahlia and Ink himself. It's interesting watching the Dahlia being played by Delena when he's usually the Lancer player, and Gronky's usually the Dahlia player, so. Cute Hamster, just the flexibility from them.
Good so far, and this round's looking even better. 436Squad seem to have woken up, found their stride here, finding damage onto Gronky. He's trying to see if he can get some sort of way out. He does make it there, but SeekOut was already waiting in the mist, manages to get one down, waiting to see if they pick him up so he can use those drones to make it an even better fight for them. But there's already 2 members swarming him, and it's not going to be enough for him to play that revive. Instead, 436 are going to be able to take that round, and now we're at halftime.
Yeah, 5-2 half. I mean, this map, we're still unsure if it's really more attack than defense, or maybe it's a little bit more defensive sided. There, it's looking like an attacking side just because it was Cute Hamster. But again, this is a new squad from 436 going up against the best team in the world. You know, 99% of the community would say so. Obviously, I'm the 1% because I put them at number 2, and they're very upset about it. But hey, it is what it is. Tikenz, though, he's doing a great job. Going to come out with the Dallas once again. Mowdrik started to kind of do a little bit better towards the end or the later rounds in that half. He's going to have to do it a lot better now and a lot earlier, especially being down 3 going into the half. Pistol round is going to be huge for them. They have to get some good picks. Even if they don't win the round, they've got to get at least 2 to 3 downs here just so they can get some good economy. Because if they go down 6-2 and they don't have good economy at all going from the pistol round, it's going to be very tough for them to come back from a 6-2 with no money. So even if they lose this round, they need to get some knocks, and they need to come in bunches.
So far right now, going to be able to roll their way out of the dropship. And of course, we're going to see the same sort of play, I would believe, for the most part on these teams. They've changed up their draft quite a bit on the side of Cute Hamster, but it's more of a defensive draft, if anything. That nano smoke's going to play a pretty big role, especially up here on this bridge, is where I would imagine Ronin to be at. She tries to take a little bit more of an aggressive place out here. Not Ronin, excuse me, Phantom. For Phantom to be at, as Dallas has to back off. They know they're pushing all the way in. He is revealed, but Chalk isn't afraid of no one. Nanosmoke gets tossed out. They're really running him down here so they can find anything. The only thing that stops them is the incendiary, and they planted at the other bomb site. They're moving together as a group, and I think it's paying off, but they don't know.
Is Delena playing Phantom? Oh my goodness. Cute Hamster, they've got Ink on Vi as well. They're pretty much just like telling each other, I bet you can't play this, and they play it. So not something we normally see, but it could be a sniping Delena. We know that he's a very good shot with DMRs especially. Do see Tikenz go down there. Bomb has been planted, though.
And the incendiary as well. The leftover tick from the incendiary actually manages to down Chabda. Means that they lose 2 for none at this rate. Drops down and boxes them up. They get the defuse here. Cute Hamster making this 6-2. My goodness, man. I mean, that was quick. It looked like they did such a good job of distracting them. They played beyond aggressive on the side of Cute Hamster, and it still ended up working out for him. Good correction, a good retake.
Yeah, and he is going to be bringing out the sniper. This is interesting. I haven't seen Delena use this except for when he like played casuals in the back start of his career. So I'd be interested to look at him. They all know that he shouldn't be playing Phantom. They're all looking at him. They're all looking at him like, what is this guy doing? But yeah, the incendiary, the leftover, man, Scott, if you're watching this, that's not a spectator bug. It's actually, the players see that too. It looks like it's gone, but it's still there. So the later half of the incense is kind of invisible. So gotta watch out for that. It may look like it's gone for a second, but you'll still get burned.
That's it for right now. Phantom's holding this angle up here on the bridge. Incendiary gets tossed out and forces them in to the fight here. Another Simtex is going to knock down one. Washed Up Ant is the second one to fall. As now Gronky has to find some sort of way out. The smoke manages to cover him for now, but they toss in a grenade for good measure and manage to get the kill. Gronky still here and manages to down 2. Chalk in the mist, still pretty low. There's no way he doesn't win that fight once again, but Chabda lived within an inch of his life as they make this a 3-6.
All right, I like that. Like I said, they lost the pistol round, right, Fawn? They go down 6-2, but they got a bomb planted. That's some money in the bank. They got a couple knocks. That's some more money in the bank. And now they were able to get some primaries. Look, we already have an objection, which means no lifeline, but he feels that he needs to be able to outgun someone a little bit faster than he needs to get a revive. At the time, they were able to survive, sustain, get the kills that they needed right there. Good bounce nade, good knocks in the corner. They're able to keep the pressure on Cute Hamster. And now look at where we are. They've got a win from a round, right? They took one of the 2 rounds here in this second half. They're down 6-3. That's not that bad. And they've got some money in the bank. So they are starting to, some things are starting to roll for them here.
So far, Gronky.
Except for Phantom. He missed, he didn't take that headshot, looked at him through the fire and said he can live. And then he ended up going down. Delena, pull the trigger, man.
Rest in peace. They're very fast. So they now take a more aggressive angle against the enemy team here. Washed Up manages to get one. Gronky goes down thanks to Tikenz. He was playing with his teammates, so it made it a lot harder for him to win that gunfight. Rolls around the corner, but they all drop. See if they can do anything. Kestrel drones just to make sure. It gets them from the grave. As now they are in a situation. 436 has to try and find some sort of way back. Chabda gets one. He manages to down, and now is playing a more aggressive angle.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Delena. Man, I just wish I could hear what Frag and Gronky are saying to Delena right now about his sniping. I don't think that was a headshot. It could have been, but I think Dahlia took some damage, so it was just a body shot. But oh, now he's crying.
Credit where credit due. He hits the shot that they need to be able to secure that round, and hey, it works out for him. Now they only need to win one more before 436. Despite it being 7-3, I felt like they've still been playing well. They've been catching them off guard a few times.
Look, it could be just because it's Glacier, right? And
true. Yeah.
Here's the thing. A lot of teams haven't been practicing because the new update was coming out. So last week, they were still playing on the old patch. Why are you going to practice on that patch for 1 week of placements and then the patch changes, right? So now they're starting to practice. So it could be because they're not as good on Glacier yet. Or maybe 436 is just the truth. They're able to get some rounds here.
Maybe so. Tosses out the Semtex as they get 2. Now, Cute Hamster, of course, are still going to take this advantage and push forward with their momentum. Bomb is on Kestrel. Dallas sneaking up the stairs once again. It's a 2v3 in this scenario. All they really need is one pick to even things up, and Gronky might be who they were looking for. They were already posted up and ready to fight. They get one. That's already a 2v2.
They didn't have the intel. That's wasted drones from the Kestrel. Mowdrik just kind of threw those out. They did end up finishing off the chalk, though, so.
Tries out the flashbang, though. Manages to get him. Knows that they do, but now they're playing a little bit more aggressive. One of them was blinded, and the other one ran.
I think they were both blinded, no?
And it seems like he's trying to push him. If anything, he wants to play by the back stairs. And it's still a little bit harder for him to do anything. Still fighting on and off of sight. As both of them were forced back. Smoke grenade means they have to push through it. They're watching for the zip as well. Drones go out. They manage to get one, but they also get the bounce grenade. Who will be the one that takes this one? Tikenz is going to find this one. The dab to seal the deal. 4-7. They only need one more on the side of Cute Hamsters, but 436 are not giving up.
Dude, hold on. Let me see the scoreboard again. Tikenz top downs in the lobby. Hey, he's trying to keep this team alive, man. Sakxge, whatever this man's name is. 4 downs. He's got to step it up, dude. Especially when you're playing the Lancer on attack like this. He's getting picked off pretty quickly. I mean, Mowdrik was getting picked off quickly on defense. Now Sakxge, it's his turn to get picked off pretty quickly. You can't be doing that with this new Lancer skin, man. You look too good to go down so fast. But no, I like that play from Frag Out. Nice drones there to take out one. Thought he could get the second one. But then the movement. You saw he went like halfway down the hall or the stairs. Then he jumps in the middle of the zip, attaches to it, tries to find the kill. But Tikenz was ready.
The nade pushes up a little bit too far, messes up the roll and can't quite get out of range, and then gets picked off by 436Squad. Bomb gets tossed out. What more will they be? They toss out the bomb. Just looking for a better opportunity for themselves. Grenade gets tossed, but misses the window. Chabda manages to get one down, but not before SeekOut trades him for another. They get one kill. Phantom is down, but it's already 2 to seal the deal. Drones go out as well. Washed Up Ink gets also knocked down. Now we have a 2v1 scenario as another one. Time and time again, it's just been trade after trade, fight after fight. It hasn't been going too well for him, but Cute Hamster, they're going to submit this one for themselves with that one, honestly. You have Dallas, Saint, Kestrel, and Scorch, as opposed to the Dahlia that has been first locked in here. You've got Washed Up and obviously Gronky and SeekOut still picking their characters. This Cute Hamster is once again a point above 436Squad on the board. Ronan, Lancer, as the bands, not the band, excuse me, as the picks start filtering in, you now have a situation where they also will lock themselves in a Kestrel. I imagine Dahlia linking up to Kestrel a little bit earlier in the match just to see if they can get that snowball potential available to their team.
I like the picks coming from 436. Yeah, it's a little different here. You've got the Scorch, the Kestrel. You want to do a lot of damage in a short amount of time with those two. You have Tikenz. You want that snowball effect. You want to be able to find people very quickly to do that quick damage to them. Then you have Saint, who can bring a lot of damage, has a C4, has smokes. You can see through the smokes with tracker rounds and also the Dallas ability. And then at the same time, he can just revive people, right? You can revive 2 people at once, one with a drone, one by hand. Helping hand affects both. Let's see it. Let's see what they can do here on the strikeout.
Let's see as the people are already heading off to their respective site here. A site, 1 site per round available to you in strikeout. You got 16 lives, 16 chances, then of course an extra 4 to make sure you seal the deal here. Dallas putting on the rest of his team, activates his ability, trying to get the scan going. Grenade gets tossed out. Incendiary lowers 1, but doesn't quite find the kill. Gronky manages to get 1, but doesn't live for very much longer. Gets traded out. He's downed. And now a little bit out for the count. They trade things up 15-15. Washed Up still peeks around the corner. Ant and Incorporated, both of them find 1 kill apiece for themselves to manage to get these down. They push even back on the left-hand side once again, and they still are in control. But 436 are making sure they get their picks where they can find them.
Ink does not want to lose this game, man. He pretty much went insane there. Nice C4 from Sakxge. Maybe this is where Sakxge starts to step up. Is on the contested objective now. And this is the objective here on Vice and Strikeout, where it's kind of a util dump. And we don't see many people stopping the util. No trenches, no anvils, no max, none of that. So no trophies out there, but we do see some grenades, some C4, some smokes coming out. We see incense from both sides. They have double incense from the side of 436 with the Dallas and the Scorch.
For right now, the things are going more so towards the way of 436. They've managed to retake the objective and they get a kill for their troubles. As now Cute Hamster have rotated around. They want to try and filter themselves into this fight, trade things out 1 for 1. Tikenz, Chabda, both down, but Gronky, Washed Up, SeekOut are also taken out of the fray here. This is a one-on-one fight at this point, as when the smoke clears, bullets back in the clip. You now have a situation where Cute Hamster are back in control once again of the objective, but a bounce nade might change that, especially as they're filtering back in. Can't even get the pickup on SeekOut as they have now regained control over the objective. 436 are slowly flooding their way back onto the site.
This is odd from the side of Cute Hamster because they are winning and they're able to be their opponents are giving them the ability to regroup. We talked about this in their last matchup, right? They didn't allow Lagger to regroup. This time they're getting that ability to do so. They push in together. Nice team shooting. Couple fray grenades got stuck in the box inside the objective, made them go down. They lost it, trying to pick up another gun and a stim shot. Sakxge finds them from behind. Big incend coming out on the side. That'll clean up one. Mowdrik finds Ant, finishes him off as well. And now it is a 3v3, Fawn.
3v3 while they're making sure that they take care of locking down sites so far. Do what they can. Slow fights, if anything, but they trade things out 1-for-1. Chabda ends up getting killed. Washed Up Ink can't say the same for him. They're going to find a way to pick up SeekOut. He wants to push the corner, and Dallas finds one. They find another. Now it's a 2v1. Potentially peeks around the corner, and they manage to get one. Cute Hamster take this round, make it a 1-0. Now we're moving on to the next site.
Great play from Gronky just to stay patient, peek out when he knew that he could win that fight. He's got the SMG. Meanwhile, Dallas can reveal him, did have that available, but he uses the quick and quiet, gets away from that, and guess what? Peeks around the corner when he knows he'll win it, and he wins it. Simple as that. A little bit of a scare there from Cute Hamster, though. 436, like I said, they could take advantage of this strikeout versus a team that notoriously and historically hasn't been as great on it. They've played great today, but that could change here in the top 8.
Okay, Lancer pops her ability. Quick and quiet, moving right on through, trying to see where it is that she can take up Presidents. Trying to find some early pre-fire shots into the opposing team, but doesn't quite find it. And even still, they have to take control over here by making sure that they keep that control going for them. Washed Up Ink, though, changes the tides of war here as they trade things out. Chabda gets killed. Washed Up Ant is only down, but he makes sure that he gets cleaned up as well. SeekOut and Washed Up Incorporated. My goodness, they find plenty of kills. Manages to get sacked. Manages to get Mowdrik as well. And now you have a situation where they are in control on the side of Cute Hamster. And now 436Squad have to find a way to retake. They're looking pretty good, though, so far. But Chabda gets picked early. So does the next one. The Ronin dagger was enough. 1 kill apiece. It's a free-for-all. It's a buffet. They eating and making sure they can keep control over this point.
Yeah, that was a really good hold, especially off the respawns. The regroup came through from 436, but you can tell Cute Hamster's respecting this opponent, right? Because they're not playing as aggressive off the spawns like they did versus Lagger. They are giving them more space than they did versus Lagger, and it's showing.
Exactly, and it seems like right now that Cute Hamster, these 436 are able to get a couple trades, but it always seems like where there's one, there's many more. On the side of Cute Hamster, Sakxge gets taken down. They once again regain control over the objective. But Chabda, Sakxge, both of them down once again, and they even get the kill off of one of them. 2 lives remaining on the side of 436Squad. Make that one more person down, and you got no more respawns. It's going to be a little bit harder for you to try.
Gronky just snapped on that kid with the SLC. Did you see how fast he just whipped to him?
Manages to get one of them as well. They trade things out. But like I said, wherever they find one, they find many more. Kestrel drones go out, and Mowdrik is going to get picked off there. Still trying to fight around. They managed to get SeekOut, and they're still trying to hold on as best as they can. 8 lives remaining.
What was Mowdrik doing just standing still in those drones there? It kind of confused me.
Vibe. He got vibe checked. No vibe zone. Turns out to be the case from Cute Hamster. Exactly
oh, he got vibe checked. Okay, coming around the corner. Speaking of vibes. Gronky finally goes down, but Ink's there to help him out. Nice DMR shots coming out. Can he win this fight? No, sir. It's just Dallas by himself, but he has the ability to reveal. He's going to see this person next to him.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. He stopped shooting.
That's unfortunate. He stopped shooting. I thought it was more so that he missed the first shot and wasn't able to quite get it. Because he shot as soon as she rolled around that corner.
No, he was just hip firing, crouching, so the bloom kind of messed him up there. Yeah.
Unfortunate. That is definitely what it. I mean, that's definitely what I thought it was. Was that it was?
Hey, but Chabda's stepping up, Fawn. Top downs for his team.
You're right. You're right. They're making it a little bit harder for him still. I mean, it's 2-0, but it's felt close. Genuinely, even though they have the rounds in their back pocket, Cute Hamster seemed to have a little bit more momentum on their side last round. But the round before that one, the very first one. I mean, 436 were still looking pretty close, taking it down to the wire.
Yeah, they did pretty well that second round as well. They just got taken out a little bit too early in the regroups. Nice bounce nade from Mowdrik. And then Tikenz comes in, trying to finish that off. That kill will bleed through. SeekOut did find one with the Kukri. Mowdrik finds one with the Riptide. That's Ink. SeekOut goes down as well. Chabda finding him. Finishes off that one. But he quickly goes down. And just like you said, when there's a trade, it happens quickly and in bunches.
Exactly. C4 still there, tosses it out, doesn't get the down, but does find the damage. Nobody else is there to trade him out, though. He's just gonna end up getting killed. 11 to 12 so far. Q Hamster in control of the objective. Toss out the nade and manages to not only find the damage, but secure themselves the kill. Bleeds out immediately. They don't want to give them the time to regroup. We've mentioned this before, and here come Q Hamster cleaning up shop here as Chabda trying to find a way back around. Manages to down one, but once again, there's always going to be somebody waiting in the mist. They get that kill, but so does Sakxge. But even still, it doesn't feel like the ball is entirely in 436 Squad's court yet. Maybe a couple more kills will do it, but right now, Q Hamsters making it hard for them to see the light of day. They find another pick, trade things out 1 for 1. How much more will they be able to afford? Playing around the fountain here, goes around. Ronan with the hip fire isn't going to quite find it. The kills are still filtering on both sides.
Respawns have got to start to come in now, or revives, excuse me. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, Tikenz. Tap the Xbox. Tap it. Don't let yourself get out here now.
Unfortunate. So far right now, they at least find the kill around the corner, and they at least make things a little bit more uneven.
I was going to say the revives are important because you're losing tickets here.
Right.
You're not too far behind. You're starting to clean up some kills, though, so only 5 respawns available for Cute Hamster, but he's getting shot from 2 different angles. Finally, he goes down, but Gronky gets taken out. Now, Chabda goes down. Frag Out goes down as well. Sakxge finally finds a kill and finishes him off. The KA-30 in the new update, baby. It hurts. Body, head, doesn't matter.
Seems like right around the corner as well. Tikenz manages to get 2. They don't have many members remaining on the side of Q Hamster. They've got 1 more ticket left, and they still have to try and do a miracle here to make this work. C4 gets tossed out, pops the ability, gets 1 down. Gronky is taken out. Chabda, how much more do they have left in the tank here? Tikenz getting pushed, but they don't know Chabda is close. They throw out the incendiary. They're trying to slowly filter them out. Ronan Dagger is going to be able to find enough. The ballistic knife is a little bit too much. Tikenz is by himself trying to fight against an army, and that's going to be the finishing blow. Cute Hamster take this 3-0.